Zambia's current leader, Hakainde Hichilema, came to power about 9 months before Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. He has had a bit more time to show his diplomatic skills and accomplish results, which are much talked about, especially after a recent visit from American Vice President Kamala Harris. Somalia's leader wasted no time in engaging international partners. His visits have been high profile, although many are awaiting more concrete results. It is interesting to compare and contrast the two heads of state and see what they might learn from each other. Zambia has recently been tied to Beijing in terms of development projects. Hichilema has a Western education, speaks in very pro-business terms, and has courted international financial institutions. But he has managed a balancing act in keeping relations with China strong against many negative perceptions of the relationship locally. When the U.S. Vice President visited recently, she announced a $16 million donation for anti-corruption and government reform programs. There was also a memorandum on commercial cooperation that follows a U.S. push to establish electric vehicle battery manufacturing in the country. Hichilema has also engaged his African neighbors more aggressively than past regimes. He has visited 10 countries multiple times in less than 2 years. Hassan Sheikh has also focused on shoring up relationships with African nations. He has courted and received quite a large amount of support from Washington, from security cooperation to huge humanitarian donations.
The persistent threat of al-Shabaab, which continues to launch high-profile, cruel, and brazen attacks on.
While the current government has not made any grand overtures toward Beijing, there has been extensive engagement with partners in the Middle East, from Egypt to the United Arab Emirates, Qatar to Turkey. Both leaders understand the value of having multiple development partners. Perhaps these two pragmatic, yet dynamic presidents could form an independent development association that other African nations could join or follow. Such wise and results-oriented leadership is something that the entire continent can benefit from. ADN TV will continue to report on political and diplomatic developments across Africa.